Meanwhile, the electricity and gas at a Highbridge apartment building could soon be shut off. And who do the tenants blame? They say it is the landlord not paying the bill. A few of them spoke to News 12's Julio Avila, and he joins us from outside of the building tonight. What did they have to tell you, Julio?
They definitely had a lot to say. They definitely had to sound off. And this is the apartment building that we're told roughly has 70 apartments in it. It's also the same building that Con Edison is looking to shut off the electricity and gas. Now, the residents, they're blaming the landlord, and so is Con Edison. This is the letter that residents like Mercedes Escoto received from the utility company. And in that letter, it acknowledges that the landlord hasn't been paying the bills. Now, the power should have already been shut off because it's said that that would have happened 10 days after the date on the letter, which was March 17th. Now, the residents, they do fear that it could still happen. Mercedes relying on the gas to cook and for heat, and also the electricity to power her mother's oxygen tank. Now, she and the other tenants tell us they do pay the landlord, who is then supposed to pay the bills, but after getting the letter, they say that they're wondering, what is the landlord doing with the money? Now, after living here for 13 years, Mercedes says she's not going to be going anywhere.
We're not going to give him the satisfaction. This is our building. He bought this building like, what, a year ago? We're not going to give you the satisfaction to throw us from our apartment. We're here from the Bronx and we're going to fight you.
Now, we did hear from Con Ed, and they tell us this in a statement that when a landlord is in arrears, Con Edison is required to post notices in the building informing the occupants of their protections under New York regulations, that their goal always to avoid termination of service. Now, we did try to reach out to the landlord. We tried to locate him. Unfortunately, our attempts were unsuccessful. We're here in Highbridge tonight. I'm Julio Avila, News 12.